All right, welcome into another edition of NFT Live. We're bringing you the latest NFT news from around the industry. We're also bringing you some of the best guests in the industry, and we got the Players Lounge in the house today. I also have an awesome co-host sitting right there. He's right there. He's sitting right in somewhere in Miami. My man Tigbo, what are you doing today, man? How are you? How are you
We
holding
just
up?
got we're just gonna open up the show. Were you doxing me, man? Come on.
Listen, we're all docs, so you gotta like join the train
Yeah,
here.
that's true.
Me,
That's
Buffalo,
true.
Ronan, we're all docs. Big shout out to Ronan the Collector who brought this guest on today's show as well. They're doing some work with
Yes.
the Players Lounge, that is Gig Lab. So big shout out to Ronan and big shout out to you, Tigbo, for filling in here, man. I'm excited to be doing this episode here with you today. You feeling good about the
Definitely,
markets,
man.
bro?
I don't know, man. It's a little bit of a sentiment. I woke up, I saw something happening, something brewing, a lot of red candles, and it reminded me of something. Q, can you bring that up? It kind of something kind of mentioned to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
1.68 trillion dollars. And now the mark. Oh! Oh! It went to zero! Yo!
You like that?
That's that
Is
pretty
that
much
what we're
sums
all feeling like?
that pretty much sums it up for the last at least like 12 hours. Waking up, not good news. Everyone's kind of getting a little shaken up, but getting shaken out. But I don't know, man. We're holding strong, looking a little better. But I think the sentiment changed a little bit within the last 12 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be shorter cycles. Remember that. So if you're in the NFT space right now, you're not going to experience that 2018-19 bear market that we all had to sit through. It's going to be a lot shorter cycles. There might be a 30% dip, but it's going to happen in like months time frame, not years. So hopefully you got diamond
Yeah.
hands and not paper. I want to give a quick shout out to the chat right now. Hash Rhymes, Malene, Llama666, Bonsai Man, Space Smells Like Choina, username Tigbo. Tigbo's in the chat. All right, you're in both
Oh
places at
snap!
once. DJ Savage, Peter Koo, and then I also want to give a quick shout out to the DGD Mafia right now, the community that's going to be popping in. We'll be showing the community off in the Discord, which has been popping off as well. I
Yes,
think,
yes.
we're about ready to go. I want to give some last shout outs to our man Young Content. Young Content is one of the lads in LADZ City, one of our community members. He just had a birthday. His channel is popping off, man. So if you don't know about Young Content,
Yeah.
there it is right there. Young Content Show on Twitter. You can give him a follow. He has some of the best OG NFT content in the space. So they're doing a fantastic job. Young, happy birthday, my man. I don't know. You're not
Happy
doxed to me, so go ahead.
happy birthday, young man. Definitely one of the OG lads. And shout out to the lads. Yesterday we had our town hall in the Discord. Opened it up to the community. Just speaking of the plans we have for the new year for 2022. And just laying out some ideas we've had, some things we're working on behind the scenes for the lads. And it was a great turnout, some great suggestions, great feedback. So definitely appreciate all you guys coming through and joining us, and definitely looking forward and excited for everything that's about to happen, man.
Absolutely, man. So that was a great breakdown of what happened kind of in the last 24 hours, 48. But we're going to get into the Players Lounge. We have Aaron Murray, we have Keith Marshall, both co-founders from the Players Lounge, as well as their drop that's happening currently right now. I'd be remiss though. I mean, they're Georgia boys. I'd be remiss if I didn't say War Eagle. I have to show my man Bruce Pearl and Cam Newton. Man, that is that. Look, that's Auburn. That's War Eagle. I know I'm front running them a little bit. They're gonna say go Dogs here in a second, but I wanted to give them a big shout out here, my Auburn family, as we get into a little bit of the show. So I'll bring the Georgia boys on here now, but we're going to get a quick message from Aaron and what they're doing at the Players Lounge, and then we'll hop into this interview, which should be an exciting one, man.
Hey, what's up? Aaron Murray here. Do you want to win 2 tickets to the national championship to cheer on the dogs? Well, check out the details below on how to enter our contest. The Players Lounge doing big things right now for current football players and also creating amazing opportunities for fans to engage both with current and former dogs. So check the details out below to win those 2 tickets.
All right, go Dogs, man. On Monday, I got y'all, so please beat Bama. I don't want to scare y'all away with War Eagle, but what's going on today, fellas?
Well, first off, I just want to let you know that video you posted. I was actually on the call for CBS for that game I'm pretty sure that was the Georgia versus Auburn game this year that we beat y'all's butt. So,
Okay.
yeah, I appreciate you saying go dogs. I know you deep down inside hate Alabama more than you hate Georgia.
Yeah.
So we will adopt you for Saturday, or for Monday night to cheer us on, and we need it more than Bama because you guys
Yes.
got to live with those people all the time, all year. They're always talking. enough of that nonsense. Like, let us have some talking going on in Atlanta.
Absolutely, man. Keith, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. It's been a hectic day. We had our first pre-sale today. It's been going really well so far. We're almost sold out, so we're excited about that. Obviously, we're getting close to the national championship, so that's another exciting thing that we're looking forward to. And also, looking forward to this podcast and appreciate you all having us on.
No, definitely. Thanks for coming on, man. We definitely appreciate you guys jumping on. I know we had last minute scramble there, but we called an audible. We got you guys in here. Just to jump onto the project, for the people that haven't heard about DGD Mafia, can you guys just break it down, what it is, how it came about, and what you guys are looking forward to as far as the launch goes on Sunday?
Yeah, so
For sure.
the
So I
parent
guess
company, the players. Oh, you go with it, Keith.
the same thing I was gonna say. It's just basically the parent company is the Players Lounge, right? And so the Players Lounge, the idea is the DGD Mafia is the first release that we're doing underneath that parent brand. Obviously, we are Georgia boys, and so we're kind of focusing on that community as first. Kind of prove it out, show that we can connect these fans to athletes and provide a new level of engagement, and also be able to compensate these athletes. So the idea is, once we prove this business model, then we could potentially expand out beyond just the DGD Mafia.
So take me into a little bit of the utility, Aaron. What do we got going on with the actual holdings of holding the DGD dogs here, which is your first drop? What actually is the utility there for the holders?
Keith, myself, Trent, and Ty Fricks, who kind of really brought this thing together. We're all former players, and we have a great team of 4 or 5 more guys too that have been helping us out with the launch, with the programming, with the artwork. So big shout out to those guys as well. But us former players, we did not live, for those who don't know, about name, image, and likeness. So this year, college athletes actually started having the chance to get paid for doing a car dealership, things that they could do that we could not take advantage of when we played at the University of Georgia. So we wanted to first off help these players in their endeavors when it comes to making money. So 50% of everything that we make from the sales of these NFTs are going to our player partners. So we signed 11 players right now on the University of Georgia football team. Stetson Bennett, the starting quarterback, Zamir White, the running back, Chris Smith, the safety, Ringo, Nakobe Dean, the linebacker, Camarda, the punter, Brock Bowers, the starting tight end. Like, we got 11 of the top dudes on the team. Like I said, 50% of everything we make is going to go into their pocket. So our message to Georgia fans is, hey, man, we're making a huge statement when it comes to the NIL world of, hey, we take care of our players, and we're going to make sure our players don't want to go anywhere else to go make money because, like I said, we can put some money in their pockets just through this deal here with these NFTs. And then second, when you own one of these NFTs, you brought the utilities, fans are going to get involved with tailgates. We're going to have exclusive tailgates. We're going to have exclusive signings. We're going to have podcasts with current and former players that can only be accessed if you have one of these NFTs, and also merchandise too that we'll be bringing along. So it's kind of like I said, your ability to give back to the university, to take care of these current student athletes, and also get access to kind of behind the scenes stories and other engagements with current and former players.
Mm-hmm. And just to elaborate a little there, one of the reasons that we feel so strongly about this business model is because the NFTs is a very new space, and so a lot of people kind of don't understand it, particularly our kind of target base being the UGA community. And so one of the things that we wanted to do is attach utility to it and then sell it as almost if a lot of these fans pay $99, $100 a year to go join various message boards so that they can get access to exclusive content and interactions with other fans and things like that. So through our business model, we're able to provide that same level of connection, community, and we're doing it in a way that gives them a little more insight into the program because obviously we're dealing with the players themselves and kind of circumventing the current system. So, the sell to them is like, hey, this is just like you're buying your subscription to whatever your favorite message board is.
That's a great thing you bring up, which is right now you guys are putting this out for the fans and collectors, and a lot of the fans might not be familiar with the cryptocurrency space. They've never really done transactions in this sort of thing. So I noticed you guys also have payments and credit card, which I think is a great idea for onboarding new members that have never really been in the space and are excited to be part of the community. The other thing you guys touched on, merchandise, tailgates, and then exclusive monthly podcasts with former guests and current players, which is really, really awesome. I feel like that's a great utility because you're kind of getting that access to players that you might not have otherwise. as far as the NFT goes, can you guys go over as far as the different tiers? I know that there's a mention of different tiers of the NFTs that you guys can mint depending on which is randomized during the minting process.
For sure. So I can touch on that. So we kind of were inspired by the Bored Ape and the way that they did their layering and their tiering. So we have, I believe it's 10 different layers. And within each layer, obviously there's different traits, and each of those traits are tied to different rarity percentages. And so we have broken it down into 4 possible kind of categories relating to the rarity, from legendary all the way down to common. And then there's a number of other badges you can get depending on the traits you get. And so I can't remember exactly what the breakdown is. Me and Aaron are more kind of the marketing guys, and we kind of have some people on the back end doing the
Yeah,
programming and that side of things. But I believe it's like 65% of the dogs that will be minted are going to be common, and then I think it's like 25% will be the next tier, and then 15 or so percent, and then it'll be like 2% will be what we call legendary. And the legendary dogs obviously
nice.
have traits that you won't get everywhere else.
Yeah, we
No,
also
those are
have with
really
our
really good.
with our player partners too, there's a 2% chance that you will get an actual signed NFT from one of the players. So a lot of our fans today on our Discord through our pre-sale are super excited because, like, man, I just got a Brock Bowers signed NFT, or I got a Zeus one, or I got a Chris Smith one, or a Stetson Bennett. So those obviously are going to be some of the most rare ones, and really help build a lot of excitement too. A lot of jealousy, man. I got my 5 this morning on the pre-sale, and I didn't get one player sign one. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna try to get some Sunday.
I'm gonna show off
Welcome
some.
to your first rug.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna show off a couple things on the website here. I love the study hall, and I love the education piece y'all are kind of approaching this from. And the NFT space has been blowing up over the past year and a half, but we haven't seen the sports NFTs come to fruition. And projects like this are just now kind of launching and showing us what education will look like from that perspective. So, from y'all's personal perspective, what was your education in the NFT space? Like, when did you first hear NFT, and when did it click for both of you?
I'm still learning, man. I knew a little bit this summer as things are, last summer, I guess, and heading into fall. Ty Fricks, who was one of my roommates, who really was the man behind this, is a guy that's been heavily involved in the cryptocurrency world and has actually been mining Ethereum himself with his brother Trent and a couple other friends. So he brought this to my attention. And I just started doing as much research as I can. Been listening to a ton of podcasts. Like, anytime in my car, my wife makes fun of me. My Spotify is covered with just NFT podcasts now. So I'm still learning as much as I can. Definitely new into the game, and I feel like that's been one of the hurdles that we've had to face, because most of the people that we're reaching out to are sports fans that know nothing about Bitcoin, know nothing about Ethereum or any kind of cryptocurrency, and definitely don't know anything
Yeah.
about NFTs. So education for us has been the key when it comes to them and you brought it up too. I mean, that's why we're making it so simple to buy these things through Gig Labs, through the Flow blockchain. We don't want the average fan who have never heard of NFTs or heard of cryptocurrency to feel discouraged, like, oh, I got to go get Ethereum and I got to go download a digital wallet and I got to do this and that. It just would be too much. The steps would be too crazy. So we're like, listen, it's simple. You need an email address, you need a credit card, and you can do all this thing when it comes to supporting the players and getting these great utilities. We're not making it difficult to introduce them into this space. So we're really excited, man. We got, I would say, like, what, Keith, 60-70% of our fans on Discord are actually first-time Discord users. So they're
Wow.
learning about Discord and that access. They're learning about NFTs. They're learning about cryptocurrency. So we feel like we're bringing a whole new wave of people into this arena.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things that we noticed this morning. We said that exact thing. Like, we're introducing an entire new community to this new technology. As far as my introduction to it, like Murray said, I'm still learning day to day. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 or 3 months, and what I know now compared to what I knew 2 or 3 months ago is really amazing. I'm currently getting an MBA, and so I'm very conservative in the way that I look at, I guess, new technologies and innovation and things like that. And kind of what drove home that this is a real thing and it has real staying power is many of my classes, we have some of these professors that are world renowned, and we spend half our time talking about blockchain technology, smart contracts, NFTs, different use cases. And so, when I'm listening to these guys that know what they're talking about, they're PhDs, they've studied, worked in this industry for a very, very long time, and they're sitting here telling us that this at a very good university, it kind of verified the idea that this is something that's legitimate. And then like Murray said, when Ty called, it was kind of around the same time where I was really familiar with it. I was actually taking a class that was focused purely on NFTs. And so I immediately kind of saw the use case
Wow.
in college ball and how to introduce it to this community.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the expansion plans here as you guys go forward. But the decision to go with Gig Lives, the decision to go to the Flow blockchain, there's other options out there, and kind of touch on why you went with Gig Labs and why you went specifically with the Flow blockchain instead of launching on Ethereum, launching on Matic, and these other chains.
I think a big part of it is that the barriers to entry, Aaron was saying, like Flow is very easy, it's very user friendly. It's where a lot of the other sports brands and NFTs live, and so we wanted to be able to kind of onboard and be a part of that community. And then we also had access to the Dapper Lab, which Aaron kind of walked us through, makes it very easy to get people onboarded. There's not a lot of things that you need to learn in order to get that. So we felt like that was the best way for our community, given the fact that a lot of these people are not crypto native and it's first time users.
Really cool stuff, man. You guys touched on the NIL stuff, which is a big ruling for the sports, especially in college football. Like you said, not a lot of athletes, when you guys played, had the same, I guess, opportunities to kind of do their own thing now. Do you see that expanding now? Like, how was when you guys approached these players? How did they take it? Did they kind of click to them? That there's opportunity for them to actually use their likeness and their image to make some money while being in college, while playing, and like, how did they kind of take when you guys approached them with the idea?
They were excited, man, and we showed them some of the artwork. They loved it right away. It's funny, we posted a bunch of the artwork that we created ourselves for our own personal avatars and the players. And man, we had other players on the team like sliding into our DMs, like, "Hey, how do we get one?" We've had other former teammates of ours, guys like No Sean Moreno, Tavares King, Ben Jones, guys that are still in the NFL. Like, dude, we see what you're doing. How can we help out? How can we be a part of this? Because we want to do the same thing that you guys. Like, we want to make sure these kids are getting taken care of and that they're not going to go get a deal from freaking Auburn and want to go leave Georgia because they can maybe make more money at Auburn. So we want to keep our boys in Athens playing for UGA. So how can we help out? So, the players are always looking, man, they're super savvy when it comes to, social media, obviously taking care of their own image, pairing up with good groups. And I think for us, they were definitely interested when we first contacted them because we're former players. There is that kind of trust, like, hey, we're not here to scam you. We're not here just to use you. And that's part of the thing with the great thing about giving them 50% of what we make. We're not saying, hey, here's $5,000, go post this avatar on your Twitter. We're like, hey, this is our mission. This is what we want to do. And we want you to be a part of it. So that's why you're actually getting a percentage of everything we make. So the more you believe in this project, the more you want to help out, the better it's going to be. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's going to only put more money in your pocket. So these kids have really bought in and are super excited about it. And like I said, man, we've had a lot of great engagement from former players and even more guys on the team that want to get involved in the future.
Yeah, let's talk about that future. So you have expansion plans past DGD Mafia and doing all this first drop, which I want to touch on the details there. But as far as expansion goes, what's the plan for post DGD Mafia? Is there a way to get into other colleges? Is there a way to get into other sports? What's the plan for you guys as you make your way into the future?
So I guess,
Yeah.
the overarching idea. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, I've had so many buddies, and I'll be quick and let you jump on, Keith. I've had so many buddies from, man. After this, I got to call the buddy from Florida that loves it. I got a buddy from Texas that's been hitting me up. Like, they all want to bring this model to their school because they see the benefit. They see, the utility for the fan base that's going to love the experiences that can be created. Obviously, our first goal and mission right now is to be super successful with this first launch. So, for all those who are interested in this, make sure you go learn about it at the Players Lounge. Our website's theplayerslounge.io, and we're launching to the public on Sunday. So, goal one, let's make this first launch super successful. But after that, I mean, I think the sky's the limit when it comes to college football and other sports of really bringing players and fans together.
Yeah, I mean, just to reiterate what Murray said, obviously, we would like to expand at a certain point. We're not exactly sure what that will look like now because we've been very solely focused on this first release and making sure everything was going well. But, not just expanding. We also want to, add more depth of opportunity to our platform. So the idea kind of is We want to create the infrastructure that will allow these student athletes, recurring sources of NIL opportunities. And so we feel like if we're able to knock that out of the park at Georgia, then we can expand elsewhere, and it makes sense.
Awesome, man. If you guys don't mind expanding to the Hurricanes, I wouldn't mind either. So I'll definitely, just drop that idea out there for y'all to take care of.
Hey, we ain't gonna discriminate. We'll even take care of the Auburn Tigers if they want to come in. So that's fine with us.
One more Auburn Tigers comment, Aaron. I'm going to show you what I've got on the back end here for a highlight for you. So
I know what you
got. Don't do me like that. I know what you got.
Do you know what I got? Do you know?
I know something that
it is tipped off. And Lewis goes on the deflection. Lewis is going to score. Lewis is going to.
Let's go.
That's not what I was thinking, Aaron.
I thought you were gonna show like me getting my head blown off a couple times for like Nick Fairley or Nick Ford.
I almost told my buddies from Auburn that I was gonna play the Nick Fairley one. He speared you too. He should have gotten called on that.
Me, man. He almost made me quit football and some of the illegal crap that he was doing to me that football game. I mean, I had 10 stitches in my chin, fractured sternum, sprained knee, and whiplash in my neck where I had to sleep sitting up for a month because of that game.
Hey,
I didn't know it was that bad.
That's championship football right there, man.
No, that's
SEC football, that's for sure.
You said that's cheating. All right, I'm going to go into the Discord here and give a quick shout out to the community as well. How can someone get involved now? I know you guys said you have a pre-sale going on. It's on the Flow blockchain for those of you that need to sign up. It's super easy to get involved in the Flow blockchain. Credit cards and things like this, easy access. But I'm going to jump into the community here, but tell me a little bit about what you guys kind of want to follow up with like someone wanting to get involved.
Yeah, I mean, so you can follow us on all socials at the Players Lounge. As you mentioned, jump into the Discord, begin interacting. We've had a really, really active group. We've actually expanded over 100% in the last 36 hours. And so one of the things that we love about our community is very collaborative. We ask for feedback from the people within it, and we try to incorporate that into the experience that we're providing. So if you want to get involved, definitely jump into the Discord, follow us on socials, invite your friends. We really want this community to get as large and active as we can get it.
These guys are filtering me, man. I need to do a War Eagle on here, and I'm not able to post GIFs.
Hey, you'll I had my boy Jacob Hester, one of the goats at LSU, another rival to you Auburn Tigers. He jumped into the Discord yesterday and started having some fun with the fans. So yeah, we don't discriminate, man. If you're a Tiger, War Eagle, you guys are so many things. You're all confused over there.
Okay.
Clemson, LSU, Alabama, the goal is to really bring all of college football together through this. I think that's the power of what you can do through these NFTs, through Discord. So, man, I like I said, let's kick this launch and really dominate these next couple of days. But it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome, man. I feel like the crypto space has a lot of meta. So when a great idea comes out, you'll see a bunch of projects just copy it and do the same thing. I feel like what you guys are doing would be great to see other projects do, because it brings a lot of opportunities to these players, which they definitely should be getting paid. They definitely bust their butts out there and play. And I mean, look how you guys play it out there. You guys getting injured and playing through it. So definitely a great idea what you guys got going on, and definitely looking forward to it. And I'm sure it's gonna be a great success, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Well, we certainly appreciate you guys having us on. We want to give a special shout out to the Give Glags family. Ronan, the collector that you guys mentioned already, has been a huge help to us. Kind of point us into the right direction and making sure we were doing this launch the right way. So really want to thank you all.
Awesome. I think you're muted, Q. Oh,
yeah, give us that date one more time. We got a January 9th drop date. The presale is active right now.
Yeah, January 9th drop date at noon. And then, like he said, man, come join the Discord. We're having fun, especially leading up to this national championship right now. We got a lot of great discussion for those sports fans, and obviously a lot of education in there as well when it comes to our project, what we're doing, the mission, and how it's going to connect fans with current and former players and benefit these current players as well. So come chat it up. Lot of crap talking, which is fun.
All right, guys. Dude,
can we get a final score prediction before we let you go?
27-24 Dogs.
27.
I've been saying 31-20 Dogs.
All right, we'll turn this recording on and see if you guys are right on Monday afternoon or Monday night. You won't hear me saying this often, man, but go Dogs definitely beat the crap out of Bama. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck with this, and good luck with the project in the future. We're definitely going to be collaborating as we go on, man. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.
That was a good time.
Oh man, your friends are gonna just give you all the shit right now after this.
What do you mean?
Score! Lewis is gonna score! Touchdown Auburn!
You talking about for that?
Touchdown Auburn! A miracle turned hair!
Where's Aaron? Aaron's in there somewhere, dude. Keith might be in there too. They're probably in there.
Listen, there's one thing we can all agree on, which is, no one likes Bama. I personally like Bama because of Saban. He rugged us here with the Dolphins. So I'm all for Georgia beating the crap out of them, man.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're getting a lot of Go Dogs in the chat as well. It's cool to see college football. It's cool to see sports involved in NFTs now.
Yeah.
That was something that's been missing. A lot of people in NFTs were like super tech heavy, which is there's no problem with that. We're tech heavy.
Yeah.
We feel like we've been in tech for the last couple years, 4 years, 5 years, but it's cool to also see sports getting involved as well, and all of these different verticals taking off. So yeah, big shout out to Aaron Murray, big shout out to Keith Marshall, who dropped in to talk about the Players Lounge. That was a great talk with them, and they were good sports, man. That was cool.
Yeah, and just to close it out, I feel like we've had certain athletes come on and drop projects that they're not part of the community. They literally just come on, follow a few people, influencers, drop the NFT, and they're out. I feel like these guys are doing it right. They're including the community, they're including their fans, they're giving their fans access to players and former players. So I think it's definitely a great thing, and hopefully, like I said, it expands to a bigger, wider range of schools and players, and it'll be great to see, man.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're not doing any news today. We kind of we're under the gun. We knew that the Players Lounge was going to be a good interview, so we went a little bit longer on the interview for you guys. We will be back on Sunday with a Fun Uncle show, and then we will be back on Tuesday with NFT Live. Ronan the Collector will be in. Fun Uncle will be directing, so you won't see all these mishaps with audio features and all of these different things. So again, appreciate you guys stopping by on NFT Live. It was fantastic. Thanks to the Players Lounge for dropping by, and then you guys, of course. Can we give shout outs in the comments really quick? Do you got the comments put up, Tig?
I can't see it, man, so I'm flying blind here.
I got you. Ronan the Collector, SEC football, let's go Tig. Ronan the Collector, just no Florida. Llama saying lols, all the scars and work injuries. DP says what's good, folks. Xbox saying Michigan State. And Xbox saying also Q said y'all. Yeah, when I get the SEC folks in here, I gotta go back to my southern roots here. And then I'm having a trouble on this last one. Rapier Wit says thanks, Epic, Go Dogs, ESP Academy, Nate. Thank you guys for stopping by, man. Fantastic. We do this every week, Tuesday, Fridays. Tig, you want to hit him with anything before we pop off here?
Just thanks for stopping by, guys. We appreciate it. If you enjoy this, like Q says, we're here every week. Like and subscribe, get the notifications up, and check us out on our Discord. Like I said, yesterday we had our town hall with our members and community. Overall, just kind of, looking forward to what we're about to build here. And if you want to be a part of it, definitely join us, man. We're looking forward to it.
All right. This was another episode of NFT Live, guys. Thank you for stopping by. We had a fantastic time. War Eagle.
Run ball, and it is tipped off. And Lewis caught it on the deflection. Lewis is going to score. Lewis is going to score. Lewis is going to score. Touchdown, Auburn.